referring to voter apathy and why it is that people do not turn out. But isn't an excuse for people not to turn out, really? Because if we see that maybe the resolve of one political party is to ensure that by hook or by crook, you know, they get into the office and leave another political party to go to the polling unit. Should people then say, well, it's not my business. I voted last time. It did not count as far as I'm concerned. I wouldn't come out this time around. Are they not already succumbing to the antics of the party that doesn't want them to come out?
That's what the voter education is supposed to do. You ask a question about voter education. The voter you is supposed to explain to the voter, everybody, that this is your rights. You have power in your hand to change the situation. We're supposed to tell them, even if you see things, distractions, or to discourage you, do not look at them. Just go ahead and do the right thing. Because at this point in the life of this country, civilian rule, and we want to have democracy anyhow. We don't want military rule because we have seen the dangers and we have seen the consequences of asking for them. So we can only get better by the way we have started working again after so many years. So, and for us to get better, the people have to come out to vote. It is not an excuse, but because that's what we used to. Over the years, our votes do not count. You actually, in 2011, where I was in the East, people were going from house to house, begging people to come out and vote. These people suffered to register. They say, no, why am I voting? My vote will not count. We should educate the voters. Even the advertisement that we see is not to enlighten the voter. It's actually to promote people who are struggling to capture power, but not the voter. And that's the aspect of INEC that we need to talk about more, that they need to carry out extensive voter education for the citizenry. Because it is the citizenry that will make a difference. The problem of Nigeria is always the political class and the elites. Only the citizenry, those who come out to stay under the sun and rain and to say we want to make a difference. You go around Lagos State today, you see so many people coming out. Because Lagos is a different kind of
Well, some people will say that people will only come out in an atmosphere of peace and security. People have come out now. I mean, they didn't come out as much. I was just noticing, and I think that the Captain corroborated that part, that it would seem that there's less tension in the air, and this was as a result of what happened last week.
And that's why some joker somewhere will want to fire 6 gunshots into the air and return us back to the anxiety, to the apprehension mood that will make people leave en masse.
What then do you tell the electorate in that instance? I mean, people are already tweeting at us pictures of people scampering away.
What I want to tell the electorate is the security chieftains in your locality owe you a duty to either... Look, you can't tell me that of all the hoodlums who go to... How many polling booths did you call for Akwa Ibom there?
About 329 wards and registration areas.
You should be able to get me... I mean, if I was the commissioner of police Akwa Ibom, they should get me 1 guinea pig. You can't kill all the miscreants. Somebody must come. And when you come, you will talk. And I tell you, when I get to your sponsor, we will not be shaking hands. This is sabotage at the national level. What happened to our laws on sabotage?
That is really possible.
Yes, indeed. That is what Professor Soyinka was saying. When you play around with the will of 170 million people, you are a saboteur. And you should be treated as such. Even if you are a sitting governor, you become a saboteur.
That is on the part of security agencies. You will be telling the security agencies to get a scapegoat.
Yes, because...
But for the electorate who came out to vote today and had to scamper away, what do you tell them?
That is what we are saying, that what you tell them will not matter as much as what you do. It's not in the words now, it's in the act. And the moment you can get it once, you will see other prospective troublemakers fall into line. If you don't get it right once, you're going to see 20 more troublemakers fall into line. And that is what we've been doing.
Maudi, what do you think of that?
I think that the essence of shooting the guns is to scare them away. When people march, and we have seen it from history, the people should march together and go back to the polling units. Because when the people when they see the people, that the people are not moved by the shooting in the air. Actually, they didn't mean to kill them. They just want to shoot in the air. People go and they can carry the ballot boxes and go and top print. But when people stay there and say we are not moving,
in spite of the shooting,
yes, people should go back. They won't kill. And also, what I'm reading from it also is that because when I went to accredit this morning, I saw so many police officers, security people. Exactly. I saw other security outfits where they were directing, stand there, not stand here. Okay, I'm assuming that in Akwa Ibom, in Rivers, in Kogi, we should also have police people like Lagos. Those people should get up and do their work. People go back, don't go away. They won't shoot you. I tell you, I can bet on it. Because the agenda was not to shoot them.
Let me just support what she has said. Some time ago, I can't remember the particular year now, bombs went off in Lagos. And people were willingly running into marshes and canals and drowning. They were afraid. There was no logical mind working anymore. It was the illogical mind. But I remember the brigade commander and the governor of Lagos State were on air. And I could remember people were phoning in and they were answering calls and telling people, no, go back home. Those bombs are not going to kill you in your houses. And this is what we're doing. If indeed there are no intrigues, if there is no conspiracy of silence between the law enforcement and the troublemakers, we expect to see these people unmasked record time. It's one too many. I'm yet to hear that anybody who was caught making trouble was investigated and interrogated to the extent that he mentioned 2-3 people. I'm even yet to hear a rumor that one XYZ office holder somewhere has been linked by security agencies to one ABC occurrence during elections or campaigns. I mean, it's not adding up.
So, well, I think that we should be looking to hear from the Commissioner of Police in Akwa Ibom to give us an overview of the security situation and to reassure
for the police in Akwa Ibom to write their name in gold. This is also an opportunity for the Commissioner of Police in Akwa Ibom to add a feather to his hat. I mean, riffraffs cannot truncate billions of naira worth of endeavor.
Well, anyway, I think when we come on the break, I still do hope that our producers are making frantic efforts to get to Chris Moffat and the CP Akwa Ibom to tell us exactly what is happening in Akwa Ibom State. We'll return shortly, Nigeria 2015.